Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. So today I have got a crazy unboxing for you all. Now this box is absolutely massive. As you will have just seen, I've struggled to move the damn thing. There's no way in hell I can lift this up to show you how big it is. So I will insert pictures at the end, just so that you get some sort of idea as to how huge this box is. It's absolutely heavy, really is. Although I am a bit of a weak person, as you already know, I'm sure, or most of you do. So guys, I will confess I've already opened this box. I was so excited, I couldn't wait, because when you get a huge parcel arrive and you've got to look at it, I didn't want to wait. But it's a good job that I didn't, because I bought some items in bulk, which means that it wasn't packed in a way that I'd be able to show you all of an item at a time. So after I looked in the box, I've packed it back in a better way for me to be able to show you. Now the reason why I've chosen to show you this box is because it's completely new to me. So this is a completely new brand to me. I didn't realise it existed until a few days ago, and I'm not sure how many of my subscribers will have heard of it either. Now there are going to be some of you that will choose not to purchase things like this. That's fine. We all have our opinions and we all like to do things differently. So getting into reasons why we buy things like this. If you didn't already know, I'm a mother of 5. I've got 5 children, so we are a family of 7 in my home. My children have just broken up from school for their school summer holidays. In the UK, the children have 6 weeks out from school to holiday. So when you've got your children at home for 6 weeks and you've been used to them being at school, you then have to buy more food shopping, a lot more juice, a lot more of everything. So every summer before they break up from school, me and Daniel, my partner, we just stock up. We do a huge food haul and we fill everything up, and then we don't have to worry throughout the summer. We're just topping up what we run out of, which works for us, and we do it every year. So for the last few years, we've been ordering off of a site called Approved Foods. Now you may well have heard of it. There is also another site that we was aware of called Clearance XL. I will link both of those for you underneath for you to go and check them out if you'd like to. Obviously I'm going to get into what it all is in a second, and you'll be able to decide whether it's for you or not. So this is from Cut Price Barry's, and how I stumbled across this. Okay, so as you know, we stock up for the summer. I headed over to Approved Foods to place my order. Wasn't really taken by what they had on the site because the stock varies. It's what they can get in. So the stock's always changing. I wasn't keen what stock they had. I went over to Clearance XL and checked their stock. Wasn't keen on that and thought, well, I can either leave it for a while or see if there's anything else. So I had a look about, and that's how I found Cut Price Barry's. Now, I'd physically not ever heard of Cut Price Barry's until I did this. So I decided I'd share my haul because there might be other people that haven't heard of it too. And that's precisely what I'm doing now. So basically what they are grocery stores online that sell near dated foods or slightly out of dated foods. Now most, if not all of them, will tell you when you look at each individual item when they've gone out of date or when they're going out of date. You can then decide whether you want to purchase each item or not based on that. Some of it is still well in date, a lot of it is, and yeah, it's just a lot cheaper than its recommended retail prices for that reason. Now they are products that have a best before rather than a use by date. It is illegal to sell products that have gone past their actual use by date. But if it's a best before, it just means that the product is best before the date they've stamped. So obviously the quality will depreciate over time after the use by date. I think, if I'm not mistaken, something that's past its use by date can be deemed as unsafe in terms of you could get food poisoning. Whereas with things that are best before, it's not illegal and it's not deemed a health risk in terms of food poisoning. So there's that. How I came across this sort of thing in the first place. The reason why I came across it in the first place is because I'm not originally from where I am, but a few years back when I was visiting family, I came across a shop that was a similar idea near where my family live. And since then, you know, we was going there to visit and pop into this shop, and eventually the shop closed, and it'd been going for quite some time. It'd been there for years by all accounts. So we decided to try and find something else, and we figured out you could shop like it online, which is even better because we don't have a car anymore. So yeah, that's how we got into it. It has been an absolute godsend for packing things out. The kids love it, and you've got to judge things by eye. We've had a couple of instances where something's come out of a packet and we don't like the smell or look of it, so we just bin it. But with the amount of money you save, it's just about being sensible. You know, if you're willing to give it a try, then there's nothing wrong with it, you know. It's a rare thing to find something that's just not edible, so yeah. Majority of the time, guys, everything is, you wouldn't even know. Without being told, you wouldn't know. And I wouldn't just say that, but you know, we all have our own ideas. So let's take crisps, for example. Crisps can be well and truly perfect for quite some time after the date. But if they do start to change, what happens is they're not as crisp, so they can start to become slightly softer than they normally would, which once again it's one of these rare things that happens. It just, you know, it's one of them things. Now, before I get stuck in, I will tell you this box has a lot of what I call junk food inside. I'll also point out that by the time you see this video, Cut Price Barry's may no longer have some of these items, if not all of them. Their stock will have probably changed. And this is going to be a long video because there is about £67 worth of items in here and it's all reduced. I mean, I'm not sure if the invoice actually stated how much I would have saved. It'd be intriguing to know, but there's so much in here that it would take me an absolute age to do that, and I'm not very good with my math skills these days anyway, so yeah, I'm sure you'll get an idea. I mean, most of you will have a pretty good idea what these things would retail for in the supermarkets anyway. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to get into this box. I'm going to try and move it slightly so I can sit down, and I'm going to take bits out and just show you what they are. And I hope you find this video useful. Right, so I can't tip it forward to show you what it looks like because that would be absolutely ridiculous because it would all fall out. So let me just open it. See, as you can see, it's full to the top. So I have an invoice, a really long invoice. I spent £65.08, and there was a shipping charge of £7.98 on that. But it's a really heavy box with a lot in it, and the value's definitely there with this box anyway. £65 for this great big box is absolutely insane. Insane, guys. So there'll probably be a lot of edits because I will have to sit and find everything on that invoice, the huge invoice that I've got, to be able to tell you what it cost. But let's get into it. And doesn't this look ridiculous with me sat down here like this? So I can't remember how much these cost. These are the Cheetos cheese flavoured. I think they're the original Cheetos. This is a big bag. It's not separate packets. It's a big bag of them. And what size bag are you? is an 85 gram bag and this cost £1. They're not out of date either. They are September dated. They're never going to last that long in my house. I'm not going to go through the dates and everything. Like I say, if you want to take a look at the site, half of this probably won't be there anyway. But just open, click on each item you like the look of. If you want to know dates of things, it should be on there. So we have a couple more of these. So we have the spiral ones. So they're like twists. They were £1. They were all £1, the cheapos. And we have ketchup flavoured sticks. And then we have, these look like triangle ones. There you go. And they are pizza flavoured. So there we go. So they were all £1 each. Next up we have something I used to have as a child, and all my children loved them when they were younger, and do you know what? Doesn't matter how old you are, I will still eat these, never mind the kids. Yeah, they go down a treat with everybody in my house when I can find them. These were £1.20. It's an 18 pack of Happy Smacks, and you've got spicy tomato, cheese flavour, onion flavour and salt and vinegar flavour. Yeah, so they go down a treat. They're not actually out of date either, they've got October date on them, so yeah. Next up we have a big bag of Jaffa cakes. It's a 400 gram bag. These have got January next year on them, and I'm convinced they were 65p for the bag. Now that's crazy. Yeah, 65p for a bag, and my kids absolutely love Jaffa cakes, so we've got 2 bags of those. Next up we have some Coleman's beef casserole mix. These have February next year on them. Love a good casserole in the winter when I mean in this heat I'm not eating casseroles and stews, but I'm looking down at the invoice, by the way. I know it looks a bit silly. So these were 30p a packet. You will find me keep shifting around because I'm in pain so much I can't sit still. Next up we have a pack of Club mint cake bars, and these are cake crunchies. I've never heard of these ones before, but they're 65p a packet, and I picked up 2 of those. Do bear in mind, guys, that although this is for the whole family, I'm diabetic, so the majority of this box I can't eat any of it, which is really sad, although I've done well with losing weight, so yeah, let's keep the pounds off. It's better to look at. Next up we have a pack of mince pies. They also cost 65p. I will warn you that a lot of the stuff in here was 65p, but I'm telling you just so that you have an idea as to what it was like. So we have 2 boxes of lemon slices by Mr. Kipling. They were 65p each. We have 2 boxes of chocolate slices at 65p a box. We have this bag of broken pieces of Rocky Road. It's a 380 gram bag, and it looks really delicious, it really does. It's just broken pieces. They're quite big chunks in there. That was 85p for the bag. Now, if you see my family posts on Instagram, because I have a family Instagram page and a family YouTube channel called The Bollum Family, you will know that I have 2 little uns, ages 4 and 6, called Elliot and Oscar. They both absolutely love breadsticks, so I found these pizza flavour ones. I got 2, and they were 45p a box. They're gonna love me later. I've got the challenge of putting this away after making this video as well. I ain't gonna be getting it down the stairs though. I think that's gonna be a job for Daniel and my teenage son. So next up we have some more Kipling slices. These ones I think the little ones will love. If you can see, there are 2 different colours in there. These are the awesome apple slices. They look amazing. I love Kipling slices, but once again, I can't eat it. They were 65p a box, so I got 2 of those as well. So guys, if you've got kids, you may understand this, but my kids love American candy, or should I say sweets in the UK. They like Reese's. I've never tried it, but they rave about Reese's. But these aren't Reese's, they were a similar thing. They are Smooth Peanut Butter Cups by Chocolate Buddy, and there's 2 inside, so they're probably about yay big. Yeah, they were 10p a packet, and I've got 10 of those because I think the kids will love them. Some of this will go on holiday with us as treats on the train when we go away. Some of it will be for picnics, or maybe if we're having a film night. Speaking of Reese's, I did actually find something by Reese's, and this is something that I can actually eat out of this box. I've never tried it either, so I wouldn't know whether I like it or not. I love peanut butter, but yeah. So this is Reese's sugar-free peanut butter cups, and they're mini ones, individually wrapped, if you can see that. Yeah, that was 65p that bag, so always worth a go. So yeah, I thought I'd give that a try. Next up, I found some of the Cars crackers. They were 10p a packet. So this is something my kids like to have for lunches when they're on holiday. I always end up buying packets and packets of cream crackers, you know, the big square water, are they water? I can't think what they're called, the square crackers. I got 5 of these, 50p, can't go wrong with that. They're not going to last 5 minutes with my kids, so yeah, I got 5 of them. Can't hold them all in one go, unfortunately, to show you, but next up, I found this. This is a multi-pack of pickled onion snack biscuits. There's 5 packets in here, and this was 40p. Then I picked up these chocolate Alpen cereal bars. They look like that. It's just a foreign box, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, so everybody loves cereal bars in my home. I mean, I eat more than anyone else, but yeah. Cereal bars, 65p a box, so we have 2 of those. Next up, we have a bag of flips. These are white fudge covered pretzels. It says limited edition, but these have been knocking around for a really long time. So yeah, they were 65p. We have some Cadbury mini finger snack packs. There's 5 in a bag. I've got 2 of those. They were 65p each. Now, my younger 2, Elliot and Oscar, absolutely love those Barney cake bar things. I don't know if you'll have seen those. And they have these on that site. It's a great big box full of something really similar. And they are by a brand called Today. They're just bear cakes. These have got September on them, the 26th of September 2019, and there is 20 in the box, and I paid £3.25 for that great big box. So yeah. They also had a chocolate one, and it reminds me of like Oreo. It's like a dark cake with the white cream filling. That was also £3.25 for the box. This has got the 31st of August. Once again, they're not going to last that long, I don't suppose. I mean, my little ones will probably eat one every day with their lunch if they had half a chance, so yeah. We have a packet of Tuck Minis. They're cheese flavour. They cost 30p. We have a box of cereal. This is Incredibles 2 Kellogg's cereal. I'm trying to figure out what size box that is. 350 gram box. There we go. And once again, my little ones will really like that. £1.20 for the box. We have a packet of chocolate chip biscuits for 35p. We have 2 packets of shortbreads. They were 35p a packet. We have a packet of Oreos. They're red velvet Oreos. Now, all of my children absolutely rave about Oreos. This was £1 for the packet. Next up we have a big bag of Kinnery cooked shrimp chips. Now what these are essentially are prawn crackers that you cook yourselves. You heat up some oil in a pan and drop these in and they cook themselves. This bag, as huge as it is, it's really heavy actually. It's a 500-gram bag, cost me 50p. They are going to go nice with a bit of nasi goreng or a stir fry or something like that. So yep, love that. Next up we have some festive gingerbread shapes which look lovely. Yeah, they are 65p a box, so I picked up 2. They've got Santa's, stars, bells and trees in them, and they are dated in November. Now, a popular thing to have for tea in the UK is barbecue in the summer months. Burgers in buns, sausages in buns. We do it from time to time, and when we do, the kids love it. So we picked up a bottle of American burger sauce for 65p, so we thought we'd give that a go. We also picked up some pasta shapes. These are Heinz Batman and Superman pasta shapes, and they are whole wheat, 50% whole wheat and 50% Durham wheat. Have I said that right? Hopefully I have. They're 360-gram bags, and I've got 2 of those at 40p a bag. Elliot and Oscar, once again, they love pasta shapes, so they are perfect for the boys. So next up we picked up these. We've got 1 of each. We've got McVitie's Digestive Nibbles in white chocolate, which is a white chocolate coated biscuit ball. And we've got the McVitie's Hobnobs Nibbles Hazelnut, which is a milk chocolate coated hazelnut flavour hobnob biscuit ball. And they were 65p a bag each. Next up we have some M&M cake bars, look like that. They were 65p a packet each. Next up we have some Wagon Wheels tea cakes. They have got November's date this year on them, so they're not out of date. They were 65p a packet, so they're great. They are delicious mallow tea cakes with a jammy centre, so they're jammy tea cakes. They look really good. Next up we have some McVitie's Dotty Chocky Crunch digestives. I think there's 4 things in each, so with my family, you know, there's 7 of us. I mean, I can't eat it, but you'd have to open 2 packets for everyone to have one. So yeah, they were 65p a packet. And then we got the other ones, which were harebrained honeycomb tiffin made with digestives, and they were 65p a packet as well, so we got 2 of those. Next up we have these boxes of Favorina, which I presume is either Lidl or Aldi's. Create your own Christmas tree. So they come with 2 gingerbread tree cookies with icing and sweets to decorate. So each box has got 2 to decorate and the decorations. They were 30p a box. I got 2 of those. They also have the Christmas tree jumper ones, and they've got 3 gingerbread jumper cookies in each with the icing and sweets to decorate. So that should keep my little uns busy on days that we're indoors. We're probably going to have some storms throughout the summer because of the heat wave that we're having, so that'll be something they can do when we've got storms happening. Next up we have some custard. Never tried this before, or well, I won't be, but we've never bought it before. It's Ambrosia Deluxe Custard, and it's the vanilla with salted caramel. They were 65p a thing. Obviously one of them is not going to do everyone when we want to use it, so we'd need to, which is why I tend to buy things in 2s, because one of something generally isn't enough for 6 or 7 people. Yeah, so they were 65p each. We have a box of Pop-Tarts. They're hot fudge sundae. There's 8 in a box, and they were £1.50. Next we have 2 boxes of Maryland cookies minis, and they were 75p a box. We are getting to the dregs of this box now. Next up we have 2 packets of shepherd's pie mix. They have April 2020 on them and they were 30p a packet each. Next up we have a couple of packets of popcorn. We have a ass-kicking barbecue popcorn. They were £1 each. And then the other one, tell me if you want to see this on a video on the family channel. So this one is a spontaneous combustion ghost pepper popcorn. And I'm thinking this might make a great video for Daniel, my partner, or Daddy B, otherwise known on the family channel, along with Joshua. It could make a very interesting video, so let me know if you'd like to see that. That would be fun. Next up, I picked up a couple of little bands. One says courage, the other one says strength. Daisy, my daughter Daisy's favourite colour is blue and my daughter Paige favourite colour is yellow. And with what they say on those colours, they almost seemed perfect for the girls. And we've got a thing about wearing bands. I've got one on, as you can see. This one's an autism one and I wear it all the time because of my son who's been diagnosed with autism, but we won't go into that right now. We have 5 of these. These were 10p each. It's a mango and lime sherbet with a tamarind stick. So you have the stick in this side here and the sherbet in this side, and you dip the stick into the sherbet. There's 5 of them. I've got 5 children. We're in the dregs of the box now. It's just small things laying in the bottom that I'm struggling to get hold of. So, and we have 5 of these ones as well. It's the same thing, but you have cucumber and watermelon dip with a lime stick, which sounds good. Next up we have some warheads. They are chewy cubes and I'm guessing they're sour or something. Something my kids have mentioned. They're 10p a packet and there's 5 of those. Next up we have these. These are Sweet Petites, Little Bites, Big Flavours. They're key lime pie flavoured bites. I think they're like a biscuity thing. And they cost, let's have a look. They were 65p a bag. I picked up one of those. Next up we've got a pot of Oreo hot chocolate. This cost me £1.25. And then this one is Horlicks light chocolate, and some of the children like Horlicks before bed. This one was 65p. Next up we have 5 of these. These are grape nerds, I think. They're quite small little packets, but they were only 10p a pack, and the kids like nerds as well. My kids like American sweets. We also have 5 of these pink ones, and I think these ones were meant to be strawberry. The kids will find out soon enough. We have a box of red velvet cupcake bites. These are sweets as well. They're probably a bit like Millions if you've ever heard of those. These were £1. Next up we have these Swedish fish. I've never ever heard of these before. There's 5 packets of them. They're soft chewy candy by all accounts. It says it on the back there. I've got 5 of them. See what the kids think at some point. 10p a bag. Yeah. Next we have these. These are bags of Kit Kat bites in peanut butter. They were 65p a bag, so I bought 2 of those. And last but not least, we are finally finished. We have 2 of these. These are American as well. They're called Twinkies by Hostess. And they, I think, were about 60p. I want to say they were 60p, but we'll check. So I thought they were 60p, but I was wrong. They're actually 50p. There's only 1 in a box, but I thought I'd let the kids just give it a try. So there you have it. Right, so there we have it. That was some huge haul. I'm quite aware that that's a lot. As I said in the beginning, there is a 6-week holiday and a family of 7. Now obviously I don't eat, so you could say this is a family of 6 enjoying this throughout the summer holidays. It probably will last me longer than that. But one thing I will say is a lot of people underestimate how much larger families get through. You get through things so much faster when you've got a big family, unfortunately. Now they won't be eating this all like as quickly as it's come in because it's a lot of sweet things, but it's going to make good treats and pack the cupboards out. So yeah, be good for picnics, some of it. A nice little cake to go with their sandwich. Yeah, it's not all sweet things. I mean, there are savoury things. There's some crisps in there. There's some sauce mixes, some crackers for cheeses, some cereal bars, custard. It's not all just what I would call munchies. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. I'll take pictures of everything individually so you can see it at the end. Now it will be a long outro because of the amount of things there are, but just so that you've got an idea, I'll edit it and show you everything at the end so that you know what it was I got and how much it all costs, because it's a lot to take in, I'm quite sure. So guys, yeah, I do hope this has helped you. For the people that can't get out and do shopping, this might be a lifesaver if you're happy to purchase things like this. Like I've shared with you, not all of it is out of date. There's quite a lot of my shopping that is, you know, there's far more things that are in date than there is out. And the couple of bits I did spot that are outdated, it's only very slightly. So yeah. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you'd like to see posts like this again in the future, because obviously I will do it again at some point, not sure when, but let me know. I'd like to know if you do like this style of video. It helps me to deliver things that are useful to you. So give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like to see more. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget, if you're going to do that, hit the bell button next to it so that you're notified every time I upload a video. Thank you all for watching and taking the time out of your day. I hope you're enjoying this amazing sunshine. Well, I hope it is beautiful where you are. It's definitely sweltering where I am. So yeah, I'll see you all again in my next video, guys. I've got to move all of this now. Bye.